there is the island of St Kitts, and that is the volcano of Nevis, St Nevis. What's your first impression, David?
That's just beautiful, isn't it? I mean, you take a mooring buoy and the first thing you see is a beautiful beach and a magnificent volcano. Looks absolutely gorgeous.
And you can go and throw your tender on the beach and walk up to one of many of the hotels and restaurants to use their facilities. They appreciate yachtsmen coming ashore and spending money, because we're not sure, but we don't think they get any cruise ships here. There's not much in the way of marinas or anything, but there's plenty of anchorages. So we came over from leaving this morning Zante Port in St Kitts, where we've been for 3 days. We did manage to rent a car and drive around the island yesterday, which was absolutely beautiful. We have got 2 mopeds on hire for tomorrow morning. We're already checked in to the country, so we don't have to go and see the port authority, which is nice, but we do need to go and see them to check out and get our outward bound papers and pay for the mooring buoy, which I think is about $20 a day. There are 15 other yachts in this mooring field. Over the back, I'm not sure if these other boats are on anchor. There are areas where you can anchor here, but they try and ask you to keep to the mooring buoys to preserve the seabed. But if these are all taken, which there are 20 apparently, you're allowed to go on anchor, which I think those boats over the back are. But these yachts here and us, there are 15, and we're all on these buoys, which are a bit annoying, because that buoy, which we've got 2 lines tied to, if there's very little wind, it starts tapping on the hull and keeping you awake all night. It doesn't matter what you try and do, if there's no wind, it will just keep tapping. As you can see, it's now working its way to the front, and our lines are down there on that short line with that cork float, and you can just see our 2 lines there, look, underwater maybe. So we're now being pushed back by the wind, but when the wind dies down, the boat goes forward, and that buoy wants to tap on the hull all night long and keep you awake. So there is advantages to going on anchor, because you don't get that. There you go, you just pulled tight because the wind has just picked up. There you go. So there's our 2 lines out. And there is a plastic sheath inside that knot, which gives protection to our 2 lines so they don't rub out and break free. Apparently these mooring buoys are very well serviced and looked after. As if you take some of the mooring buoys that belong to the restaurants, they say you take them at your own risk. And if your line breaks and you go ashore and write your boat off, apparently you can't sue them. But I believe these ones in the national park, they're responsible if they break, as long as it's not your own lines that are weak and broken somewhere. But beautiful, lovely sandy beach across the front, nice bars and restaurants. We did have 23 or 24 knots of wind as we came through the cut between St Kitts and Nevis, which is what I'm showing you over there. The wind picks up because of the high mountain side here and races around and gives you a bit of wind power. Other than that, it took us about 3 hours to get over today. It is only 14 nautical miles away. So St Kitts was lovely, Nevis looks to be the same. And after here, we will head to Antigua, which is about 50 miles away, so that's going to be a 10-hour passage. The problem we've got at the moment, I've looked at the weather forecast for the next week ahead, and we are getting winds up to 28 knots. So we need to make a decision, because they're forward of the beam as well, so it's going to be an upwind sail. I don't mind 28 knots downwind, but upwind, different ball game. So we might have to stay here a little bit longer than what we want. We've officially told them our checkout date is the 23rd, and we'll see what the weather's doing. It can change, but if we're going to go over to Antigua, which we are, we want a nice weather window to do that, because you're going to be minimum of 10 hours at sea. If you're bashing up wind, you might even be 12 hours at sea because the boat speed will be reduced. Wow, this is the Caribbean for you. But don't worry, it'll only last 5 minutes. My little office for the day. That was all clear, that volcano. All those poor people on the beach that are running for cover. And just like that, within a few minutes, the beach is blaring out music, the sun is out, and it's gorgeous again. See? 5 minutes. We are on a mooring buoy in St Nevis, virtually under the volcano. We're on our way through the mooring field to go in to the customs hall and pay $5 to leave our tender there. And we got a chap meeting us with a couple of mopeds, so we can have a little drive around the island today. Nice little super yacht over the back. A few of these boats we think we've seen on our journey from St Martin's before. We all seem to be doing the same route.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down.
We are on the beautiful island of St Nevis. We've just picked up our little mopeds. Yeah, here's the runway. What a cool little runway that is. And that is a little bar that we just had something to eat in, and a beer. So we are still on the island of St Nevis. We have got our motorbikes over in the car park at the dinghy dock, which we're going to go out and ride around this island today. Going to go to the botanical gardens and then stop for lunch. It's Saturday morning. We were thinking of checking out at customs whilst we're over at the dinghy dock tonight and leave for Sunday to go to Antigua, which is our next stop. However, we've got 27 knots of wind coming from the east, typical trade winds, and because we're going east, it means it would be quite a rough journey, especially as the wind is coming dead on the nose, so we wouldn't be able to sail. So Monday the wind drops down to 19-20 coming from the east, so we've decided go out today, come back later on, then tomorrow Sunday go over to customs and check out for Monday, leave at about 6 AM in the morning, and then hope that we can do a 10-hour passage on engines only in slightly milder weather. It's not fun sailing upwind. It's one of only the islands we've got to go upwind. After we leave Antigua, it's all basically heading south, which means the wind will be on the side. So that's our plans today. Have a little drive around, give the motorbikes back, relax on the boat later on this afternoon, and tomorrow morning take the tender ashore, check out of customs, get our outbound papers, get our passports stamped, in and out. You don't have to stamp them in because we've already stamped them in when we was in St Kitts, but we've got to get them stamped out and get our outward bound papers. And then Monday morning, get up at about 5, get everything ready, head off at 6, and then do a 10 to 12 hour passage upwind, but not so bad as going on Sunday morning. And we hope to reach Antigua somewhere around 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We want to get into Jolly Harbour whilst it's light. We've never been in there before on a yacht. I have been to Jolly Harbour a couple of times, but not via any type of boat. So it's good to go in whilst it's light. So a little bit of passage planning we've done this morning, and if the weather doesn't change, we shall be leaving early hours of Monday morning to set off for Antigua. Beautiful day here today, a little bit of wind, but nothing too bad. It did rain a few times yesterday when we was on our motorbikes. You can see the clouds gathering over the volcano. We stopped yesterday and had lunch on one of these beach bar restaurants, which was quite nice, which we'll do something similar today. A few yachts have already come over from St Kitts. There are 3 cruise ships in today. We can almost see it, well, we can see them from here. That was the anchorage that we was in, where in fact, if you look at this ferry barge coming over, you can just see the yachts, the big cruise liners in front of him. He's just coming past them now, but I can see 3 from here, and they bring these passengers over on this type of catamaran. They go up on the beach, drop a ladder, people go ashore, and it comes out here, goes on a mooring buoy, stays there all day, and then takes the guests back before the yachts leave St Kitts and goes to the next island. Lovely place though, St Nevis, Dave.
Beautiful.
Nice little drive yesterday.
Nice bit of cloud over the volcano.
Yeah. Well, we didn't take our jackets, they're in the tender, but we didn't take them on the motorbikes. But the good news is there's always a bar somewhere you can just dive into and sit out the weather for 10 minutes, because it only rains for 10-15 minutes hard, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But lovely mooring field. Not quite so many boats, but I guess there's 12 of us in here today. Matey in front turned up yesterday in his catamaran. But have you noticed the water's not smashing onto the beach as hard?
No.
That was quite hard yesterday and the day before. My bilge pump is constantly going off because when I shower, I've had to disconnect my shower pump and send it straight into the bilge. So the bilge is going off all the time. We're not sinking. Well, at least I hope not. That yacht is still here, been here a couple of days. But no big super yachts around here. There was the day before yesterday. Just over the back there's a high point over the back there.
Turtle there.
Is Centre Station. Where's the turtle, Dave?
Just popped up. It's just gone down again.
Oh, they hear your voice and that's it. They won't come back up.
One over there.
Another one?
Yeah, another one over there.
Yeah, we've seen quite a few turtles swimming past us. Actually, on most of the anchorages and mooring buoys that we've been on, even the one in St Kitts, we saw a few turtles. But as soon as they hear your voice, they duck down. That's a little fast ferry that takes people from the cruise ships over to Nevis, drops them off at the tender dock where we're going, and then takes them back later on in the day. If you've never been to Nevis, there's not bundles to do, but it's got some great beaches. The old town of Charleston, which is the main port, it's got loads of little shops and bars and restaurants, markets. It's quite pretty down there. The island itself, we drove around it in 50 minutes yesterday. There's a full ring road that goes around, and it was quite nice. But this is the main beach area, right where we are. Penny's Beach, isn't it, Dave? Or Penini's Beach or something?
Penny's Beach.
Penny's Beach. Yeah. Beautiful sandy beach, lovely. Okay, we're going to get ready to go ashore.
Snack, because you know they usually give them a snack.
Hello.
Cracker.
I promise to come back later and give you some.
Hello. Beautiful.
You could keep trying. Flatterer. Flattery won't get you any peanuts.
So you have
This is a lovely red colour as well.
Yeah. Pardon?
You have caterpillars chewing on your leaf.
Well, something is. I'm trying to figure out what it was because that wasn't happening last month. So something's gotten in here. I haven't seen any.
Oh, we've got little fish up here then.
These are mad.
Yeah. That's an airplane. There's a Thailandia at the top.
This is the Amazon forest. Magnificent place. We are having a private tour by the owner of the estate, Christy, and she has lived a life. I have a wedding here today. They will turn the waterfalls on later when the wedding's underway. And this used to be a butterfly house as well, and unfortunately somebody fed the butterflies the wrong type of food and they died. But magnificent building with fine mesh all over it.
And it'll be running and flowing all the way around. Because nobody sees what I see. I'm always afraid to go away from over 2 weeks.
So you have a different kind of fish in here as well.
Yes? You know what kind?
Yeah, I think it's an African cichlid because it's mottled.
Oh, look over there. Look behind. Is that it?
So you've got tilapia. No, these are all tilapia.
Okay. So
You have a mottled fish there.
I think if David was employed here, it would probably be around the ponds and restocking them with fish.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I have another property that's that has a natural hot spring on it.
Wow.
And we grow a lot of plants over there. So we pump the water from the hot spring. We bought it because we were going to build a spa.
Yeah.
And
So is it a sulphur spring?
yeah,
Comes up
Just
from
like-
the ground,
yes.
hot water.
that's right.
Yeah.
Lovely.
And so we have a cooling tank that we pump it into. It's got 1,000 fish in it.
Yeah.
Because I had a gardener who's doing side business and I didn't know, and I just go up there for a visit one day, and I see like thousands of fish on there. So I was like, okay, you're not paying rent.
So
It's my fish.
did you sack him?
No, he's still there, but the fish are mine. I can take them whenever I want.
So what's the next part outside?
Which the Great House.
Yeah, through this doorway that
The
we.
Great House is upstairs is the restaurant.
Yeah,
Downstairs is the gift shop.
yeah. This part out through this door.
Yes.
Yeah, this is beautiful, isn't
The
it?
cocoa tree. So I get cocoa fruit from this one.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite often. I don't know why, but they've got this. It looks like a fungal disease, but it's
Yeah,
not,
but
is
it's
it? No.
I grew up. Both my grandfathers were cocoa exporters.
What, from
They-
Nigeria or?
They sold to Nestle.
Did they
This is
really?
a
Well,
lychee.
Yeah.
This is a lychee.
A lychee.
lichin. You might know it's lichin.
Lychee cocoa.
Lychee. No, so this white fungus.
Yeah. That's what it is.
It's called a lichin or a lichin.
So how do you treat it?
You don't need to. I don't
don't
think
need
you
to.
don't need to.
It's not. It's
Because I remember my grandfathers having those.
Yeah,
So it doesn't harm the tree at
Oh,
all.
okay, good.
yeah.
Yeah, it's been affected, but I think
You've
because
actually got
the-
it-
The roots have hit the.
You've actually got it on this tree, which is a totally
Yeah.
different tree.
Yeah, that's a champaka from Indonesia, and
It's
it
a
has the
beautiful tree,
most
isn't it?
amazing flowers. They smell amazing. really, one of my
Excuse
favorite
me.
things in this whole garden is this tree right here. It doesn't have the flowers right now, but
Why is that the most amazing tree, would you say?
because I love the flowers. On
Oh,
it.
when it flowers. What colour
Yeah.
are they?
It's white flowers,
Yep.
and it smells beautiful. If you go to Bali, they actually one flower. They'll put one flower in your room, and it just lights up the whole
Yep.
room with fragrance. It's a beautiful, beautiful tree.
So-
when it's filled with flowers, it really smells amazing in here. And this is the Hoya. The Hoya also has a nice scent. It's beautiful. So have you seen your Dickinsonia palm or no?
No, he hasn't seen that yet.
show you one.
I want to know, is this, Christy, is this a palm or is this a...
It's a bamboo palm.
It is a bamboo palm. Right, I was going to say it's either bamboo or palm, but it's bamboo palm.
And it's gotten to, this one will have to go because it's gotten too tall.
Too
for
tall.
in here.
Yeah, otherwise you've got to extend the building.
Yeah, not doing that.
No, too expensive.
So we've been in Nevis and St Kitts and Nevis for 6 days, 7 days now.
Yeah, and you only
And
just making your way.
my phone company has just told me, welcome to St Kitts.
Yeah, no, it's a nuisance. Signals here can be terrible. Sometimes my New York phone works better than the Nevis phone.
But you know what? It's not always a bad thing when people can't get hold of you.
Well, if you have a business, it is.
Well, yeah, it depends if you want people to get hold of you or not,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Those are the only kind of monkeys we like.
Because they're not so... They don't do so much devastation, you mean?
That's right.
Oh, no, you mean because they're concrete. Yeah, so one of the biggest problems here is the monkeys, which they are all over the island of Nevis. On this beautiful botanical garden, or in this beautiful botanical garden, unfortunately, I asked Christy what was a invasive species of termites, even plants that are invasive. I then went on to animals thinking she might say some type of bird, and she said no, it's the monkeys. They cannot stop the monkeys from coming in to this botanical garden, and they cause absolute havoc.
Pretty magnificent.
Isn't it? I just let it do its thing. I don't.
But it's really good,
It's,
isn't it?
yeah, great. Thank you.
Wow, yeah.
So what,
Oh, isn't that gorgeous?
what does it smell like?
Well, it smells like something you're getting curry, like a
Okay.
like a leaf you're getting curry,
Yeah,
or in a red Thai curry or something like that.
A little
only
bit.
because of the citrus.
Yeah.
Because it's lemon, but it's eucalyptus. It's a lemon eucalyptus from
Yeah, I can smell
Australia.
the lemon.
Australian tree.
Australia, yes. And this is why the fires were so big in Australia, because this tree, you can see it has secretes an oil.
Yes, and it
Very
catches fire.
flammable.
Very flammable.
So the person who was smoking in here while we had the fire, they wanted to have a smoking restaurant. We said, no, please go to the parking area. They didn't.
I've got to say, this only might be 8.5 acres of botanical garden, but it's just beautiful.
Rake here, going up. Find somebody to rake going up there. Yeah? Thanks.
Christy, how many monkeys did you say was on this?
150,000 monkeys between St. Kitts and Nevis. And the population...
250,000.
Yes. And the population of humans is...
Do you know much about when they was introduced to the islands, or how was they introduced? Were they pets originally,
Well, the
or?
French brought them because they thought it was cute to bring a couple of monkeys on the boats, like you guys,
Yeah.
you know, sailing through.
What, you calling us
playing.
monkeys?
And they brought them with, you know, they thought it, you know.
So initially they were probably pets, weren't they?
Probably two on the ship or
Yeah.
4, and they became 250.
Beautiful. There are over 100 types of palm trees in this garden. There is probably 20 ponds that we've seen, but unfortunately somebody came over and stole all the koi carp, so they're not restocking them. This lady lost her husband 14 years ago. She is a very strong character woman. She has 4 or 5 different houses around the world, including Thailand, Anguilla, here in Nevis, one in London, Not sure where, oh, the other one's New York. And this is where she chooses to come most of the time, and I can really understand why. This garden, and this is just a small part of it, is breathtaking if you're into plantations. I have definitely planted it out in different areas of different types of trees and fauna from different parts around the world. She has not done any botany courses. She bought this place 30 years ago. Her and her husband set about making it a botanical garden, and I think they've done a fabulous job. As I said earlier, they have got a wedding on today. Yeah. The grass is cut once a month and they do nothing else. They don't have to water it because they're getting enough natural rain here. And normally, that chap's from Isle of Wight. Hello, how you doing? Alright? He's Miles and he's from Isle of Wight. He's out here on work experience. He came in a couple of days ago, he's here for a month, which means he doesn't get paid. Look at these gardens. So Christy is telling Miles to take a break because he doesn't stop working. I think he's trying to get a full-time job. Chrissy, I've got another question for you.
Yes.
How many people are employed on this estate?
Oh, not enough.
Not enough, never enough, no.
Yeah, we've only got 2 or 3 gardeners, but everybody's a
Have
gardener.
you? Really? I would have thought many more.
Yeah, there's Virgil, Terry, the one you saw before.
Yeah.
And that's really it for the gardening team, but we get volunteers,
Yeah.
obviously.
So how many volunteers on
Myself.
roughly?
Volunteers do anything from accounting to gift shop to
Oh yeah, lovely gift
gardening,
shop.
wherever they want to be. Yeah, but we were trimming some palm trees in front the other day, and that came off of there. So this would open up eventually, and you get some beautiful flowers inside there.
Oh, wow.
Do you? I never knew that.
Look ahead, the sea is calm, and I know we've been through a lot, but just wait. Wait for better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. Ooh, we are dreamers of the shore. Now on this boat, if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. Ooh, we are dreamers of the shore when we can't read the sky. We just sail with the wind that we've got. And when we're drowning in doubt, just keep on believing. We are dreamers of the shore.
Was missing. In this puzzle I used to call my life. Oh no, didn't even care enough to be dismissive. I just kept keeping on in my stride.
This is Panini's beach. And that is where we are on a buoy. It took us about 50 minutes to circumnavigate the whole island on our moped. There is the beautiful island of St Kitts. And there is the volcano of St Nevis. Very nice.
So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world but keep the sky on your mind.